Democracy 2012, your voice, your vote. I'm Katie Rammel. On the ballot in November, Proposition 457 for everybody in Glendale. Here it is. If approved, it would repeal a temporary sales tax increase meant to balance the city's budget. Now, if rejected, the sales tax is going to remain in place. Here's the deal. Supporters say city leaders are misleading those who live there. They claim the city is taking funds already allocated for other projects and using that money to pay for Jobbing.com Arena and the Phoenix Coyotes. The opponents, meantime, say if the tax goes away, the city's going to be forced to make some deep cuts into its budget, putting public safety at risk and eliminating festivals that draw a lot of customers to the Glendale area. Here to talk about Prop 457, Glendale City Council member Yvonne Kanak, and she's against the proposition. Rod Williams, the chairman for Save Glendale Now, he's for Prop 457. Thanks to both of you for being here. I want to get started with this. Why is this so important to keep this in place?
Well, we have for the last 4 years, because of the recession, have already made deep departmental budget cuts. We've laid off employees, in fact 22% of our employees, and we have had a rainy day fund that was very large because of sound financial planning over the years, and it is now depleted. And we came to budget this year, and we had 8 budget meetings, and everything was laid on the table, and we realized that by law we have to have a balanced budget, and we could not do it without approving this tax.
And meantime, families are making the same cuts out there. I'm sure that's your concern, is
yes,
we're stretching
correct.
our budgets as far as we can go too.
Sure. I disagree with Councilman Kanak to a certain point that if you talk to the fire department, which I did, they say they're going to lay off 13, but 7 of those are vacancies. So they won't.
They're just not filling.
Yeah,
those.
they're just not.
Yeah.
They're just not telling the whole story about what's out there. Also, that I've watched all the workshops and all the council meetings, and there is a way that the fire department can still cover the area that needs to be covered and take care of the people. The other cities around us have what they call rolling out days, and they will shut down one fire station next to our border, and we will cover that city's emergency. They have them. We could do the same thing, but the city still will not reveal those things that are possible to do. It's always, we're going to cut police and fire. And so, and then the issue of where money has gone from other funds, that over the years, and I've lived there since 1957, they've always got up and said that we need to raise rates on our water and sewer and our landfill in order to cover the ADEQ and the federal requirements. And so the people have paid on their monthly water bill this amount, and it's gone up 80% over the last 5 or 6 years. So the people have bought that. Well, recently I discovered that they had taken a lot of money out of there. They took $40 million total, and they've given it to the arena management or the hockey team. So the people have lost faith and trust in the staff and our city council.
And where this money's going.
And right.
And on the flip side, you're saying this is not that much. This is like 35 cents on 50 bucks.
Yes, or 7 cents on a $10 purchase. It's 0.7 of a cent. It is a temporary sales tax. It's due to sunset in 2017. And also, Mr. Williams is talking about the enterprise funds, which really don't have anything to do with the general fund, which is what this tax goes to. The fire, he mentioned the rolling brownouts on fire, and automatic aid will take care of that. But the other cities, that's not what automatic aid is there to take care of our closed fire stations. So I also...
And what about these festivals? I mean,
Yes.
the festivals obviously bring in a lot of money for the businesses around there, but also shouldn't they be able to pay for themselves?
Yes, and we are looking at that. In fact, we're looking at eliminating possibly Jazz and Blues Festival, making revenue changes in the ones that we have. Glendale Glitters is a signature event in the Valley, not just Glendale. And the Chocolate Affair, same thing. So we don't want to get rid of these festivals, but this is severe draconian cuts if this tax goes away. We're talking about probably another 250 employees. These are employees with families that are sitting there right now not knowing if they're going to have a job or not. We're talking about police officers, support, our CAT teams, our librarians. We're going to close 2 libraries. We're going to close the Aquatic Center, Foothills Aquatic Center, the Rose Lane Aquatic Center. It is draconian cuts, and it's not a scare tactic. I think people think, well, you're just trying to scare us. No, this is real. This is absolutely real.
And do you agree with that?
No, I do not. The festivals, I'll tell you, and I've done a lot of research on the festivals. The chocolate festivals is a huge moneymaker for the city.
It is.
All the beer sales, the total beer is donated to the city of Glendale. And the Ambassadors Club get 25% of the receipts, and the Ambassadors Club got $39,000 a year ago, so Glendale got $120,000 there alone. They also charge $500 for a booth that sells a product, but the city gets 20% of the gross receipts on all sales out of there.
So you think that they could possibly be running these festivals a little better and...
No, they're making a ton of money off of them.
Okay.
They are making a lot of money off of the chocolate festival and the glitters.
And we have about 10 seconds left. A quick response to that?
And we are not making a ton of money off that. I know for a fact that we do not get the beer donated. As with all businesses, they've cut back too. We do not make money. We do spend money on these festivals to help with the businesses downtown and for the general quality of life for the citizens of Glendale, because they've become used to these wonderful festivals. But I still think that people will vote no on this proposition if they understand that these are true cuts that we're going to make.
And that's why we want to have you both in and appreciate you both sharing your time with us to explain your sides of this. I know you both want just what's best for Glendale, and that's the best part of this.
Right.
So thank you for
The
sharing your
people
time.
need a right to vote.
They will show up. We sure
Sure.
hope so, encouraging them to get there. Let us know what you think about this proposition. You can sound off right now on our Facebook page.